Hi YouTube, it's Tennille from VSG coming in with my day 6 post-op update. So today's Thursday and I had my surgery on Friday the 20th of March 2015. I'll get my stats out of the way really quickly. My starting weight was 120 kilos before I started Optifast. Post Optifast it was 113.3 kilos, and now I am currently sitting, according to this morning's scales, I'm sitting at 109.3 kilos. So it's almost 11 kilos that I've lost in three weeks. Just a really short update today. Last night I tried to get up. Unfortunately, my kids are not dealing very well with the fact that I can't do a whole lot for them, and so I've still been helping them get dressed and making dinner and things like that. But I've overdone it a little bit, and last night when I got up, my daughter got up in the middle of the night and I had to get up to help her. I didn't lift her, but she got into bed. But as I got out of bed, I actually twinged something in between my two wound sites. So on my right hand side, so I called the surgeon's office this morning and they don't think it's anything major, but they do think it's a bit of a pull in the muscle. So, sorry, I'm a bit croaky this morning. I've been put on bed rest for the next couple of days to make sure that I'm not doing anything. So grandparents have now got the kids for tonight so that I get a proper night's rest, and we'll see what happens on Friday, whether the other grandparents can take them. And then Saturday my son's got a birthday party to go to, so I might see if someone can drop us over there and I'll just sit and be quiet and talk to other people for a change. So yeah, like it's quite a painful feeling that I've got. So every time I move to get up or to go from a lying position to a seated position, you've really got to make sure you use your hands to actually get up, because what I've done is I've tried to use my tummy muscles to actually sit up just out of habit in the middle of the night and not thinking about how I was getting out of bed, and that's how I've actually done this. And what they said is that I could actually risk having a hernia if I don't slow down and not do anything. So unfortunately for the rest of the house, I can no longer do anything at all except sit on the couch. So this is what I've got to watch at the moment. I'm about to start watching Once Upon a Time, catch up on the last few seasons, and I've literally gone through nearly all of my TV sets, so we'll go from there and just rest for the next few days and see how I go. But pretty excited. A pair of pants that I wore a couple of days before my surgery, it would have been a couple of days before my surgery, and now getting too big for me. So I'm already noticing a change in some of my clothes, which is really exciting, because that to me is the true sign of that my body's starting to change already, and it's in such a quick turnaround, which is pretty amazing that I've lost 10 kilos, which I think in pounds, I think there's 2.2 pounds to a kilo, so it's roughly 22 pounds, I think, something like that, maybe 23. So it's a pretty good weight loss over 3 weeks. My hunger's still a little bit slow. I've got my little medicine cup here, and I don't know if you can see in there, I've got my Sustagen, and it's just sitting there melting away. I've frozen them into little ice cubes so that I'm not drinking too fast, because I think I was also drinking way too fast and I was getting too full and I just couldn't get anything else in. And I've been told to drink 60 mils an hour for this week, so I'm struggling to stay to that. And I'm really missing water. But I asked my dietitian yesterday about it, and he really wants me to just try and focus on getting 750 mils of sustagen in a day, which is easier than it sounds, but I'm literally sitting on around the 500 mil mark and just trying, I'm taking in a little bit extra fluid. Like, I'll have a sip of water here and there just to have a change. But yeah, today, like in particular, I've frozen all of my sustagen into the ice cubes so that I can suck on those and make sure that I'm not drinking it too fast, but also not too slowly. So I know each ice cube's 20 mils, so it's got to take me 20 minutes to actually get through the ice cube. Now, my surgeon said I can't have any jelly or ice cream or yogurt or anything like that at this stage. It's too thick, so anything that goes up a straw is what I'm allowed. And that's about it. So I have got broth frozen in the freezer, but at the moment I think until I can get that 750 mils, I think I'm just going to try and stick to the sustagen. And the reason they've said that to me is that they don't want me to lose any muscle while I'm in this stage. They want me to maintain that muscle. So I'm doing my best. I don't think the dietitian was too happy when he heard that I wasn't getting 60 mils in a day, but I'm doing what I can. Any suggestions would be really helpful. I'm looking forward to next weekend, which is Easter, which means I'm actually starting purees. So that's my Easter present, is I get to have some pureed food next weekend, which is pretty exciting. So counting down, and it's going to be the longest week ever. Kind of sick of sustagen and water and cordial. So anyway,